Baltimore, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. Our 8 Monster Jam superstars have been seated into an order based on a random draw. Whoever can get around this track the fastest will claim the first 8 points, the racing win, and the top spot on our BKT overall event championship leaderboard. It's time to kick this thing off, and I need your help. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
Up first, make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Triton Robbins in Crazy Train so far here in the CFG Bank Arena is one of the only drivers to get 2 race passes, 10 seconds. Within 0.2 of each other, this is a consistent racer. It goes beyond his technical knowledge of that Monster Jam truck, transfers into the competition, and you guys are gonna get to see it here today. Watch him stay tight on the corners, fast on the straightaways, and low over that finish line. The time for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is a 10.883. Consistent again. That is the time to beat. Next up, she's blonde to the bone. It's Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Kristen Anderson pulling to the line right now, looking to get a time faster than a 10.8 in order to take that top spot. Let's go racing! The time for Kristen Anderson is 11.373. You see those tricky corners. I'd say that third turn, that final turn is really sending the back ends of those trucks out. 12,000 pounds, you got to think of that gravity being thrown out. And quickly, they got to maneuver that truck back close to the pod and up and over that finish line. So much technical maneuvers. Really in that last turn there, I think that's going to be the make or break moment. Next up, put your hands together for John Zimmer in Megalodon. Now this veteran driver is going to dial in. John Zimmer is always one we can count on to be able to read that track and adjust accordingly. We're going to see if he can do that and get the fastest pass right here in the JCB Racing competition. Let's go green! The time for John Zimmer is 12.759. Megalodon lands in 3rd place currently with that race fast time. But again, Baltimore, keep your eyes on that final corner. That is the make or break moment here in the racing competition. Next up, make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Montana Robbins has proven himself last season and so far this season as well. One of the top contenders here in the racing competition. An extension of his technical knowledge of that Monster Jam truck being dialed in. I think in this competition could be the most important. Let's go green! The The time for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy is a 10.719. That is the new time to beat. Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy climbs his way to the top of the leaderboard here in the JCB Racing competition, currently with the fastest lap time, 10.719. Next up, he won the JCB Racing competition earlier here today. Make some noise for Cody Saucier in Dragon. Now, Cody Saucier in Dragon comes into this season already with that racer reputation. He's known for speed, and we'll see if he can do it again with that fastest time. Let's go green! The time for Cody Saucier in Dragon is a 10.652. Baltimore, we have a new leader, the fastest race pass time, 10.652. Next up, let's see those Toro horns for MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. MJ Celorio and El Toro Loco talked to us earlier, looking to perfect his JCB Racing the most, he said. He's working on this, but wait till you see him on the track. I know he's connected, he's dialed in. Let's go green! MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco is 11.300. Next up, make some noise for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. You can see a great look into that cab right there as she dials in pool to that starting line. Let's go racing! The time for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash is a 13.611. Only one truck remains here in the JCB Racing competition, which means only one driver stands in the way of Cody Saucier taking the JCB Racing win for the second time today. It all comes down to this, Baltimore. The final truck here in the JCB Racing competition. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Not only the title of the JCB Racing win, but of course those 8 points are on the line. Our first event in Baltimore, it was John Zimmer Jr. to take the win. We'll see if he can do it again. Let's go green! The time for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is a 10.915, a fast pass, but right now, not fast enough. Baltimore, that means your winner of the JCB Racing competition is Cody Saucier in Dragon. Cody Saucier in a Dragon, fastest lap time here in the competition at 10.652, proving he's consistent out on the track and absolutely keeps up that racer reputation. The first competition of your event, Baltimore, make some noise for Cody Saucier in Dragon.
What's going on, Cody Saucier? Once again up on the pod. You mentioned earlier that today seems to be a much better day for racing than yesterday. The momentum keeps going. How does it feel?
Man, I feel like every time we come out here, the JCB Dirt Crew has a different track for us. It's slick one day, it's dry, it's tacky. Today, it's like right in between. It's a sweet spot. I think my boy Little Zipper had the same exact pass I had this afternoon. That little tire ramp, whatever that thing is over there, might have slowed him up a little bit. I knew I had to hit my marks to get around him. That dude's bad fast. But I came here to party Saturday night in Baltimore. I heard you guys are going to get rowdy with me. What do you say? Let's go!
Now, you pride yourself in racing, and you showed how strong you are in that competition, but we got 2 more competitions left. You still have something in the tank for these Baltimore fans.
Man, I hope so. I came to do what I wanted to do, is claim that checkered flag, man. I pride myself on racing. But now what happens, happens, right? May the best gal or guy out here win in this skills competition. We get 2 chances to do our best stunt, whatever you want to call it, man. I'll be honest, I struggle with it, but I'm going to give it my best. Judgeszone.com, baby. It's in your hands now. Let's party. Let's go.
Let's party, Baltimore. Cody Saucier, Dragon.
Up first, Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. Don't be fooled by the glitter, Baltimore. This girl's on a mission. 2 attempts for Logan Ashline. Let's see what she's got for us. She's gonna line up, find that sweet spot, but when she's ready to send it, get ready. Monster Jam's the only place you're going to get to see a 12,000-pound unicorn do some tricks right here in the 2-wheel skills competition. 1 attempt remaining for Logan Ashline.
Watch out, this pony can fly. Logan Ashline, Sparkle Smash. This is your first opportunity to get to Judgeszone.com, Judgeszone.com, and score now.
Logan Ashline starting the party right here in the 2-wheel skills competition. Baltimore, what did you think of that big air? I mean, Logan was flying high over that pod, and that takes some serious power to send that truck 12,000 pounds that high in the sky. And what a great way to kick off the 2-wheel skills competition. And also your first opportunity to be scoring at Judgeszone.com. Logan Ashline is depending on you guys, so make sure you got those scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash is, all right, a 6.142. That is the score to beat. Let's see those shark attacks, Baltimore. It's John Zimmer in Megalodon. This Megalodon Shark on 2 BKT tires, and John Zimmer's making it look easy. A great first attempt, and he's still got 1 attempt remaining. Reading the track now, looking for that sweet spot. Technical precision right here.
Da-dum, 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 da-dum. John Zimmer in Megalodon. 2 solid attempts from John Zimmer and Megalodon. Scoring is open.
You know, not only does John Zimmer and Megalodon entertain us here, Baltimore, but that's an intentional run. I mean, that's a disciplined maneuver and a disciplined driver. You see those calculated moves. You can see it as a perfect example on that second attempt. He's able to set that truck down and make that look easy, make that look smooth, and that takes some serious skill. But we've got the scores locked in, that current score to beat right now, held by Logan Ashline and Sparkle Smash. It's a score of a 6.142. The score for John Zimmer in Megalodon is... That's an 8.399. Baltimore, we have a new leader. John Zimmer in Megalodon takes to that top spot on the 2 wheel skills leaderboard. Now an 8.3, second out in the pack. That's a pretty high score, so that means the competition just got tougher. But I know a girl for the job. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. We're going to see some of that same surgical precision right here on the track by Kristen Anderson. One attempt down for Kristen Anderson here in the 2-wheel skills competition. 1 attempt, but you do see her going for that combo when she's reversing back off that pod, looking to bring that truck back up. Always looking to push it to the ragged edge. Lining up for attempt number 2.
It's the black and green wrecking machine, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. It's your time to shine. Score now.
Kristen Anderson in the pack, looking to take that top spot. And you see with both of those maneuvers, she keeps pushing it to that edge, but also feeling out that truck, feeling out exactly where she is on the track and sending it for that. Now, we see those 2 maneuvers, but it's up to you all to decide where it stands in the competition. The score for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger is a solid score, a 7.297. Right now, that's good enough for second place. 3 trucks in the pack. John Zimmer in Megalodon hangs on to that top score, an 8.399.
Baltimore, get loud. It's time for Toro Loco, 2-wheel skills.
He wants you to get loud, Baltimore. This bull did not come to mess around. Again, we watch him feel out that approach. He's got to get that right bite.
Make some noise, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. It's that time. You know what to do. QR code is up. Score now.
A little game of risk and reward right here in the two-wheel skills competition. Baltimore, this is when it heats up. This is when these drivers really have to push it to the edge. We saw MJ Solorio pull off that maneuver. You see him push towards the end, really looking to save that move, looking to do everything he could. But sometimes you don't end on 4 BKT tires. But I know you guys love to see that destruction. And as the official judges, we're going to take a look at your score. The score for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco is only one attempt here in the skills competition, and that is reflected in the scores, a score of a 4.9. But as we get closer and closer, Baltimore, to crowning that St. Jude ambassador, he's giving you guys that signal to be broken, that truck's broken. But it's a testament to the integrity of that driver. You guys know he's pushing it to the ragged edge, and we still have Monster Jam Freestyle to come. And I know if we know MJ Solorio as a competitor, he is going to come back with a vengeance. We got the best of the best technicians in the back, and hopefully we'll see a crazy freestyle run from El Toro Loco. But Carlos Sparks, our pit reporter, will keep you up to date with that. Let's check in with the St. Jude ambassador of the event so far, Baltimore. We have to change this. None of our drivers have received a donation just yet, but here today in the CFG Bank Arena, you've got the power to make a difference for a family in need. Remember, 100% of these proceeds go directly to St. Jude and families that are affected by childhood cancer. You scan that QR code in the bottom of the screen. One person here today, really, we only need one person to donate just $1 to just one driver. That's all we need. And then we have a St. Jude ambassador of the event. So if you came here today and you'd like to crown your favorite driver, maybe you guys want to give MJ Solorio a chance at taking that win, you guys go ahead, scan that QR code, make a difference here today with Monster Jam and St. Jude. As we prepare to clear that track and jump back into the two-wheel skills challenge, Megalodon John Zimmer does still secure that first place spot. He's got that high score of an 8.399, a tough one to beat, but Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger does secure a spot currently in second, Sparkle Smash in third, and El Toro Loco MJ Solorio currently in fourth place. But with 4 more drivers to go, we could see a completely different leaderboard by the end of the competition. El Toro Loco and Terminal Velocity so far have taken the wins in this competition in our previous 2 events. But we got a brand new track, a brand new arena full of Monster Jam fans, and of course, brand new official judges. The power is in your hands at judgezone.com. Baltimore, we're ready to get back to the action. Make some noise for Cody Saucier in Dragon. attempt down. Cody Saucier in Dragon looks like he's feeling good after that first attempt, but can he top it? One more attempt remains in the competition for Cody Saucier.
That dragon cannot be trained. Cody Saucier, dragon. And with that run, scoring is open.
Cody Saucier in Dragon, really looking to ride the momentum of the JCB Racing win just moments ago. Hopefully taking those next 8 points. You can see him driving with heart, but he's got the timing down. And it always amazes me. He's able to flow through those maneuvers. You see that first and second attempt. He's reading the track, and all in hopes of your high score. We have that official score locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Cody Saucier in Dragon is a solid score of 6.940. Right now, that's good enough for the top three, third place. Three trucks to go, Baltimore. Megalodon hangs on to that top score, but your score might be the one they need. You can make a difference at judgeszone.com. Make sure you guys have a say in who's taking those next 8 points. Baltimore, please fasten your seatbelts and prepare for takeoff. It's Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy.
Baltimore, get those plane arms in the air. We love to see it.
Staking out the track. He's looking for that ramp to approach. Chosen an obstacle. Is going to line it up.
That crazy flight has finally landed. Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. Keep that energy going, high flying arms, and turn them into some scores at judgeszone.com.
Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy, taking Baltimore for a first-class ride right here in the two-wheel skills competition. His truck may have gone to pieces, but it's all worth it if he gets that top score. Judgeszone.com, you heard Carlos say it. You guys have to lock it in because as we get down to these last three drivers, this is the moment that matters most. Let's check it out. The score for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy is a solid score, an 8.271. Right now, that's good enough for second place. Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy, seats himself in second with that score of an 8.271. Sitting in a good spot, and in a better spot, John Zimmer and Megalodon, still with that score to beat of an 8.399. Two trucks still to go here in the two-wheel skills competition. Now, if any of you have came to Monster Jam with your siblings, then you might know what it's like to be a little competitive with your sibling, and that's exactly what we've got here with the Robbins brothers. A little family fuel added to some serious competition. Up next, it's his older brother. Make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. He's revving that truck, asking if you're ready, Baltimore. Triton Robbins has proven himself last season. He can throw down in this competition. He can pull out some combinations. Let's see today what he's got in store. All right, a combination. Only at Monster Jam can you see a train up on 2 BKT tires. Triton Robbins with a sick combo out here for attempt number 1. Baltimore, he's still got 1 attempt remaining. Feels out that ramp. What's he got for us?
Absolutely off the rails, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Looks like scoring is open. Scan that QR code. You know what to do.
Baltimore, that was a crazy run indeed. Triton Robbins laying down some crazy combinations. I mean, the technical skill, the precision, the control, that it takes, the situational awareness. This is a disciplined driver, but he's gunning for that entertainment factor. He gives us the wow factor. Let's see if you give him that top score. The current score to beat is held by John Zimmer and Megalodon. It's a score of an 8.399. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is a 9.084. That absolutely takes the lead and is the score to beat. Triton Robbins only 1 competitor away from walking away with the win with the 8 points. But you heard me say it, 1 competitor remains. This man stands in his way. It's John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocities earned himself the nickname of Combo King. A really tough competition right here as he faces off with Triton Robbins. A combination for the combination king. You heard me. That first attempt underway, a successful combination. John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocities right now battling out with Triton Robbins and Crazy Train. Two drivers, both technically sound. John Zimmer is connected and dialed into that truck. That technical knowledge might be what it takes. He lines up for the second attempt. It comes down to this moment.
We want some chips, some fries, and a side salad with that combo from John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. Will that be enough to take down Triton Robbins? You decide at judgeszone.com.
Baltimore, I don't envy the decision you've got to make right here. I mean, two fantastic, really intense runs right here in the two-wheel skills competition. For John Zimmer Jr., we see both of those attempts. Those are built on control. He's not really functioning off of aggression. He's dialed in. So, we've got the scores locked in. Let's check the results. That score to beat right now, held by Triton Robbins and Crazy Train. It's a score of a 9.084. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is a 9.108. That means he is your winner of the two-wheel skills competition. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity claims the next 8 points, and for the second time here today, wins the two-wheel skills competition, proving he's an absolute force to be reckoned with. Your two-wheel skills winner, John Zimmer Jr.
John, not only is that your second win today in the two-wheel skills challenge, but that is win number 75 in your career for the two-wheel skills challenge. When you hear a number like that, what goes through your head?
Well, first of all, that's a pretty big number. I didn't know we were keeping track of that kind of stuff, but hey, 75 two-wheel skills wins in my career is pretty sick to me. I'm just out here absolutely feeling the truck out and just driving it like it's an RC car, trying to get it into some crazy situations on the front nose, on the rear, slapping it down, doing slap wheelies, doing crazy stuff. Man, it's so much fun. I see you guys jumping up and down knowing you're enjoying it too. It means the world to me. It's so sick.
How important is it as an arena series driver to be able to be so good at the two-wheel skills, not only for that competition, but also being able to incorporate that into freestyle?
It all goes with boundaries. When you're doing two-wheel skills moves, you got to know where your truck is at all times, so that can play into when you're out here for freestyle. Which, hey man, we're halfway through the show, right? We got freestyle left, and there's only one reason why it's the last competition. It's because us drivers get to come out here and show y'all what these Monster Jam trucks can really do. We're going to get wild. We're going to get crazy. You're going to see trucks upside down. It's going to get wilder, y'all. Are you having some fun or what?
First one up to the line, Brendan Reardon. And coming up next, Kenny Haskell. Rolling up is number 3, Cowboy Kenny. And last but not least, Josh Hedford. I told you guys, these are the warm-up tricks, and they're already crazy. Kenny Haskell in the air. Cliffhanger from Cowboy Kenny. Josh Hedford, what you got? full extension from Brendan Reardon. Gotta show some love for the whips. Woo! Laying it all the way back with the lazy boy. Picture perfect acrobatics. Monster Jam fans, do you like what you've seen so far? I've told you, man, these guys are insane and insanely talented. But now it's time for the best trick competition. Here's the way it's gonna work. Each one of our riders will get one official attempt to impress all of you fans, where you'll go to judgeszone.com to decide our winner. All right, riders, you guys warmed up. You guys ready to go? Baltimore, you warmed up and ready to go? Make some noise for the best trick competition.
Up first, put your hands together for Brendan Reardon. Brendan Reardon's from Worcester, Massachusetts. He's been riding for over 24 years. He's a 2017 ISDE gold medalist, and today he's bringing you his best trick on his Honda CRF 450.
It's that time. Score now. Make some noise, Brendan Reardon, with the first trick in our competition.
Brendan Reardon first to go in the best trick competition, and man, that is no easy feat. He's got to fearlessly set the bar for the rest of the competition, but you guys have a tough job too. That's being the official judges. So let's check out that first score. The score for Brendan Reardon is a 7.267. That is the score to beat. Up next, let's hear it for Kenny Haskell. Kenny Haskell's from Boston, Massachusetts, and he's been riding since the age of 5. He's raced motocross, he's rode overseas in Japan, Singapore, Argentina, and Brazil. He's been a part of the Monster Jam family since 2014, and off the track, he's a dad to 2 young boys. But today, he's throwing down on his Yamaha YZ 252 stroke.
Coming out with the backflip, Kenny Haskell. And with that landing, only a couple seconds left to lock in your scores.
Kenny Haskell literally looking like he's in slow motion, sky high in the middle of the arena, a textbook perfect backflip. We're going to see, did he do enough to knock his good friend and competitor Brendan Reardon out of the lead there? Your scores will determine it. The score to beat right now, held by Brendan Reardon, is a 7.267. The score for Kenny Haskell is, check it out, an 8.954. We have a new leader. Up next, Baltimore, make some noise for Kenny Bartram. Kenny Bartram's from Stillwater, Oklahoma, and they call him Cowboy Kenny. He's a 10 times X Games medalist, a 10-time Gravity Games medalist. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his KTM 450.
Another flip. You guys have a tough job, but you gotta do it. So let's make some noise for Cowboy Kenny.
We got 2 flips in the best trick competition, 2 Kennys, but only 1 can take the lead. We're going to see what it is, how it looks, and who will be that top contender right now. Your scores are locked in. Let's check it out. That score to beat right now held by Kenny Haskell. It's an 8.954. The score for Kenny Bartram is... Oh, it is close, an 8.841. Kenny Haskell remains in the lead, but one man stands in his way. Baltimore, make some noise for Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford is from Asheville, North Carolina. He's competed in Nitro Circus and Night of Jumps in Europe. He's been riding with Monster Jam for over 4 years. And today he's bringing you his best trick on his Kawasaki 450.
Absolutely insane, Josh Hedford. Last competitor, you know what to do, judgeszone.com.
Josh Hedford has taken the win twice so far here in Baltimore. Will you make it 3 times? We're going to see if he's able to keep up the momentum, walk away with the win. That score to beat right now is held by Kenny Haskell. It's an 8.954. The score for Josh Hedford is... a high score, a 9.8, which means your winner of the best trick competition is Josh Hedford.
Once again, a big congratulations for your best trick winner, but we're not done, Baltimore. It's now time for the FMX Grand Finale. Here's the way it's gonna work. You've seen them one by one. Now they're gonna line up in a train formation, launch across the ramp, and fly back to back to back to back. When they hit that ramp, Baltimore, get as loud as you can. Here we go. That's round number 1. That's pretty good. We're gonna do it again. It gets crazier and crazier every time, but you know what? I think we got time. I think we got energy. Do you guys want to see one more? All right, gentlemen, you got to give the people what they want. They're going to line up again. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. Brendan Bearden, Kenny Haskell, Cowboy Kenny, and your winner, Josh Hedford. Baltimore, I'm here with your winner, Josh Hedford. Again, pulling out another win, currently undefeated in our series. All right, talk us through the trick.
Oh, that's a Shaolin flip, and you're just like jumping through the bars. I tried to do it like my first jump now. I actually haven't done it in months, and I did it this weekend in practice, did it a couple days ago, and it's feeling pretty good. You know, you guys are screaming and yelling, and all the other guys are going huge, but John back there, our security guy, he's like, man, it's Super Flip Saturday. And I'm like, I got a better one. How about Shaolin Flip Saturday?
Ooh, and the crowd obviously loved it. Now, for those of us that aren't involved in the sport as long as you have, talk to us about your dirt bike. Are there any modifications that have been made to allow you to do these types of tricks?
Yes, actually, quite a few. On that trick specifically, we got our flip levers over here for keeping you on the bike. Foot hook for doing like one-handed flips, knack flips, other different variations, captain flip, and some upright tricks too. And then we have our suspension modded, so it's beefed up a lot. Like if you guys are familiar with supercross, motocross, like ours is even stiffer than that, so just because of the ramp. So it's a good bit of stuff to do it, but it works out in the long run.
And how did you learn how to modify this to your specific style?
Well, I went with one of Ricky Carmichael's old mechanics. Is a guy that does suspension work. I've stuck with him for like over 10 years, and he just knows how to do it. So I just send it to him, he sends it back, and I'm like, yeah, it's great.
If it's good enough for Ricky Carmichael, it's good enough for the rest of us. One more time, make some noise, Josh Hedford. Baltimore, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. And that will do it. The pony did not come to play. Logan Ashline, Sparkle Smash. First freestyle run in the books. Scoring is open.
I love it when we can kick off the party of Monster Jam Freestyle with Logan Ashline unleashing that pink confetti all over the track. She's leaving her mark, and she's doing it with some confidence and a little bit of glitter. So you guys have locked those scores in. Let's go ahead and check it out. The score for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash is, all right, a 7.525. That is the score to beat. Monster Jam fans, the bar is set here in freestyle with that score from Logan Ashline. That score of a 7.525 sets the bar and the precedent for the rest of the competition. She has that score to beat, but that top spot is coveted by all 7 drivers still to come. Keep your eyes on the tunnel. Baltimore, they got that truck good enough for freestyle. It's time for MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco.
Que se oigan los latinos. Una vez más, un aplauso para MJ Solorio, el Toro Loco. Baltimore, it is your time. Scoring is open.
He said he wanted to come out here and he wanted to give you guys a freestyle run. He drove that truck until it could not be driven anymore. You see him checking on the status of it right now. But you know what? MJ Solorio, like the competitor he is for Team El Toro Loco, throws down in freestyle. We did not see any short of passion in that run. So let's check the scores. We got that current score to beat right now, held by Logan Ashline and Sparkle Smash. It's a score of a 7.525. The score for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco is... He takes the lead in 8.378. That is the new score to beat. He may have ended that run with 12 seconds still to go, but he secured a score in that top spot. And as we get closer to figuring out the winner of the freestyle competition, I'm proud to announce it's time for us to crown the St. Jude ambassador of today's event. So without further ado, let's reveal who's taking home that title here today. Monster Jam fans, with your donations and in a close battle, it's Logan Ashline and Sparkle Smash. She's walking away with that title of St. Jude Ambassador of the event. We want to thank everyone who took the time to donate, no matter how big or small that donation was. You can leave here tonight knowing that you made a difference for a family in need. And even though we've already crowned our St. Jude Ambassador of the event, feel free, you can scan that QR code still. You can make a donation. Remember, just $1 can make a huge difference for a family in need. St. Jude makes sure no family receives a bill for housing, food, anything they need is taken care of. You can help us fight the fight for childhood cancer with Monster Jam and St. Jude. We've been hearing the story of that technical trouble for El Toro Loco. You guys hear the truck rev, and it does look like that truck is not going to be able to pull off the track. We're calling in our JCB recovery team, and you guys can tell. You heard MJ. This means those technicians, our UNOH technicians, did everything they could to get this truck out for freestyle. It speaks to the integrity of our drivers and, of course, the initiative they take when they hit the track.
Monster Jam fans, I've got Reagan here who's been waiting to play a game. We almost were able to play a little bit ago, but now is your time to shine. I just have a question that I think I might know the answer to. What is your favorite Monster Jam truck?
Probably Sparkle Smash.
Do we got any Sparkle Smash fans here in Baltimore? Yeah! So is this your first time at Monster Jam, or have you been here before?
It's my first time.
What? It's your first time? Any other first timers? Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? Well, it's your lucky day because we're about to play a game. And I've got a friend who's going to ask you a question, all right? Check out the video screen.
Hey Monster Jam fans, Logan Ashline here, and it's time for some Monster Jam trivia. A Monster Jam truck weighs about 12,000 pounds. That's the same weight as what? A, 12,000 feathers. B, 20 toasters. C, 1 elephant. D, 50 jumbo jets. If you know the answer, let's hear it.
I don't know. What are we thinking, Baltimore? What are we thinking the answer is? A, B, C, or D? I'm hearing a lot of different answers. Reagan, you got this? All right, what's the answer?
C.
C, 1 elephant. Let's find out. Logan, what's the answer?
If you guess C, you got it.
That's That's what I'm talking about. You got the answer right. So you know what? I got a prize for you. Do you know who this is?
Yeah, it's Olaf.
It's Olaf. And you're like, oh, we're at Monster Jam. Why would you give me an Olaf? And you want to know why? Because that little Olaf comes with 4 tickets to Disney on Ice. So you're coming back for a show. She's in shock. Are you pretty happy?
Yes.
Is that pretty awesome?
Yes.
Well, you know what? Your family's going to have to be really, really nice if you're going to get the chance to take them to Disney on Ice. One more time. Can we make some noise for Reagan?
We're ready to get back to the freestyle action. Make some noise for Cody Saucier in Dragon.
And that will do it for that run. Make some noise, Cody Saucier in Dragon. Your time to shine. Score now, judgeszone.com.
Cody Saucier in Dragon heads for that Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. You see him almost get enough momentum, but just not enough to carry him back over to the 4 BKT tires. Now, as the official judges, this is your chance. You guys get to decide. It's a game of risk and reward. Is it enough to go for that backflip? Is it enough to take the risk? Or are you saying as a judge, you know what? You got to pull it off. You got to land on 4 tires. It's up to you, Baltimore. Lock in those scores, and that will determine the fate for Cody Saucier in Dragon. We've got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Cody Saucier in Dragon is, you know what? That is a solid score for a great run. It's a 7.314. Right now, that puts Dragon in 3rd place.
Now, Monster Jam fans, normally I don't get to play a game this quickly one after another, but the Sparkle Smash fans did not come into play, so we're going to do this one more time. I got Amy right here. Can we make some noise for Amy? Yeah. Hey, Amy, who's this right over here that's going to be helping you out?
This is my brother, Joe.
Say, what's up, Joe? How you doing, Joe? You having a good time?
Yeah.
You got really excited when I asked her if she wanted to play a game, huh? Are you going to help us out with this game?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the deal. How well do you think you know these Monster Jam trucks? You think you got this? You think you know the name of all of them?
Kind of.
Kind of. Well, we'll ask Baltimore to help you out, all right? So we're going to look up at the video screen, and little by little, a Monster Jam truck is going to start to appear. If you can figure out the answer before all that dirt's gone, I got a prize for you. Joe, what are we thinking? Baltimore, what are we thinking? I see blue. It's probably not Toro. I don't know if it could be maybe Dragon. What are we thinking? Oh, you know the answer? All right, Amy, what do you think?
Megalodon.
All right, Megalodon. Let's find out. It is Megalodon! Awesome job. Give me 5. Joe, I heard you say it as well. Give me 5. All right, we're going to walk away. Sorry, I almost lost my prize over here. You're going to walk away with your brand new Monster Jam hat. Make some noise for Amy. And you know what? Let's make some noise for Joe as well.
Morgan & Morgan and Monster Jam come together. When it comes to injuries, nobody smashes your competition like Morgan & Morgan. Over $30 billion won, 100 offices, over 1,000 lawyers. Their lawyers are monsters too. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. ForThePeople.com. Monster Jam fans, you saw that incredible prize of tickets to Disney on Ice. Coming right back here to the CFG Bank Arena, February 5th through 8th. Now, you can purchase your tickets at feldentertainment.com. You can see Disney on Ice, all of the friends from Frozen and Encanto, and more.
Monster Jam fans, we've got teeth on the screen. And that's because it's time for the Meg Cam. Put the camera on me. Let me show you how it's done. All right, you got a jaw. You got another jaw. You got some teeth. Show us your Megalodons. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. I got it. Baltimore, keep it going because up next, it's John Zimmer, Megalodon.
I'd hate to be a little guppy in this sea of sharks. We're back for more freestyle action. Baltimore, make some noise.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep that energy up for John Zimmer, Megalodon. With a run, that ends the competition for Megalodon. So it's your time to shine, judgeszone.com.
You know, John Zimmer in Megalodon, you can always count on him for that veteran composure. Pulling off two-wheel skills at the end of your freestyle move is definitely a veteran move. You've got to protect that truck for the back half of the run, and that's exactly what we saw here, some smart moves out on the track. We've got your scores locked in. That current score to beat right now held by MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. It's a score of an 8.378. The score for John Zimmer in Megalodon is an 8.427. Baltimore, we have a new leader. Four freestyle runs done, four still to come. That means four hungry drivers are going to hit that track, all looking to take that coveted spot on the leaderboard. John Zimmer and Megalodon holds on to that top score. We'll see if he holds on just like he did in the two-wheel skills challenge, able to keep that high score for a few runs. But we'll see if somebody takes that spot away from Megalodon. Baltimore, your captain for today's flight is Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy. Montana Robbins in contention for the overall event championship. This is decision time. He's going to lay down a freestyle run that hopefully with your help brings him to the top. Let's see what he's got for us.
One more time, make some noise. It's Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. If you want to fly away, if you want him to stick the landing, make some noise and score at judgeszone.com.
Well, even though this flight may have taken a turn there, a little bit of time left on the freestyle clock, Baltimore, you've seen it right in here in this event. You don't always have to fill the entire freestyle clock to take the lead, and that is the beauty of you guys being in control of these scores. It happens quick, and just like that, we've got your scores locked in. So let's take a look at the results. The score for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy is a solid score, an 8.011. That right now is good enough for third place. Bringing us back to the freestyle competition leaderboard with that recent update. Plane Crazy takes that third place spot, bumping Sparkle Smash to fourth and Dragon in fifth. But El Toro Loco, MJ Solorio still in second. And of course, John Zimmer and Megalodon holding out that coveted spot with that score of an 8.427. Whoever wants to take over will need a score higher than that 8.4. Next up, this train's going off the rails. Make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Triton Robbins came close to victory in the two-wheel skills challenge. He's going to carry that momentum right into freestyle. You watch this young man tear up the track.
And that will conclude the run for Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. We love to see those conductor arms in the air, cheering him on and supporting him. Turn that into some scores at judgeszone.com.
Baltimore, we heard your reaction on that run, and we're truly at the mercy of these Monster Jam trucks. But you can see the fight behind each and every one of these drivers. Triton Robbins, we saw him fill that freestyle clock. The time that we did see him fill, you can tell he paces the freestyle. He is reading that track, but still launches that train over the pod, getting some big air. We had some speed, and we're going to check out exactly what you guys thought. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is a solid score in 8.102. Right now, he secures that third place spot. Check it out now. He's bumped his younger brother down to fourth as Crazy Train, Toro Loco, and Megalodon remain our top three. That score to beat still held by John Zimmer in Megalodon. It's an 8.427. Only 2 trucks remain, which means only 2 people have got the chance to knock Megalodon out of that first place spot or secure his destiny as the freestyle winner. Remember, it's never too late to join in at judgeszone.com. Never too late to become an official judge. Your score could be the determining score for that driver. They're counting on you to bring him to the top. Monster Jam tracks are built by JCB. You can dig deeper, lift higher, and move more with the official heavy equipment partner of Monster Jam. We couldn't do it without the recovery team. Baltimore, make some noise for JCB. You heard me say it, 2 trucks to go. It's going to take a dialed-in competitor, focused, determined, champion mindset. Will it be this next driver? Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Two-wheel skills, a big air, and a sky wheelie at that. Combining all the moves, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Scoring is open.
Baltimore, I heard your reactions. Electric energy filling the CFG Bank Arena right here in Baltimore. You can tell he understood the pressure. And look, he's just trying to take it away from his dear old dad. He's used to taking that lead, and I'm sure he's happy to snag it away, get some bragging rights at home, but it all comes down to your scores. We got the scores locked in. He's up against the score to beat. Time and time again, we see it. Dad versus son. Son versus dad. It's happening right here, Baltimore. He's up against the score to beat held by Megalodon. It's an 8.427. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is 9.019. That is going to take the lead and snag that win away from his dad. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity sits in a fantastic spot. But one more truck is still to go. A freestyle run still belongs to one of our competitors, and it stands between terminal velocity and Gravedigger. John Zimmer Jr. with that high score of a 9.019. It's a tall order. And it's going to take a fearless driver to come out here and lay it down for freestyle. But if you know a thing or two, you might know it was her dad that invented the madness of freestyle in the first place. Give it up for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger.
Baltimore, let me hear you. Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Last truck of the competition. Scoring is open.
Baltimore, what'd you think of that freestyle? Kristen Anderson takes on that big order. She comes out and delivers. I mean, even that's a run that even sounds good. You could have closed your eyes, listen to that throttle, but most importantly, that's a fearless driver behind the wheel. She's intentional, she's disciplined, she plans out that run, and man, oh man, does she make it look good. But she's up against some tough competition here in freestyle. That score to beat is held by John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's got a score of a 9.019. The score for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger is a solid score, an 8.977. Baltimore, that means your winner of freestyle and your overall event champion, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. John Zimmer Jr. took that win in freestyle, took that two-wheel skills win, and stayed consistent enough to walk away with that overall event championship. Baltimore, your overall event champion, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's taken on each one of these very talented competitors out on the track, and he's proven he's got the consistency to not only get to the top, but to stay in the lead. It's no easy feat in Baltimore. Your scores helped him do it. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity.
One more time, your winner, John Zimmer Jr. John, you've had a crazy weekend so far. How does this feel after working so hard to get this truck back into working condition to come back out in another event and take home one of these?
Feels absolutely amazing. This afternoon, my truck got some insane damage, and I fell just short of getting the overall. Ended up tying for first, and I made a promise to myself and promise to my team that the hard work wasn't going to go unnoticed, and we were going to come out on top. And we did just that. We won 2 competitions out of the 3, put us out on top. Man, this is awesome, and you fans have been amazing.
So you were actually tied going into the freestyle competition, so it all came down to that last run. Did you know that going in? Did that play a factor in how you did your freestyle?
No, I absolutely did not. And if I had known, I probably wouldn't have won, because that would have gotten in my head. So I just came out here and did my thing and drove that truck how I would like to see it driven, right into the ground. Big sky wheelies, cramming everything into the dirt. It was sick, man. Another win for the team. Thank you, guys.
Another win for Sendin Motorsports and John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity.
Hey, big congratulations to John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity, our overall event champion, who has earned 22 more points and, of course, gotten that much closer to that automatic bid to Monster Jam World Finals. He's one step closer, and we want to thank all of you for making this event possible, whether you joined us right here in the arena or you joined in online to our live stream. We couldn't have done it without you Monster Jam fans. On your way out, we want to encourage all of you to check out those Monster Jam merchandise stands. Take a piece of Monster Jam home with you here today. A perfect way to remember how much fun we had right here. Don't forget, head to monsterjam.com so you guys can stay up to date for results, tickets, and of course, plan your trip to Monster Jam World Finals. We're bringing it back to Salt Lake City, 4th of July weekend, and we want to see you guys there. Big time family fun at World Finals. Again, tickets are on sale now. On behalf of my entire team and on behalf of my co-host, Carlos Sparks, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.